students and my dear faculty members. Today I'm going to give this presentation in this FDP, that is the human AI synergy. I truly believe that in this FDP you might have heard, you might have learned a lot of things about AI. So I'm going to present a new concept that is in the market, trending market in the right now, and it's a matter of research. Also, I have written 2-3 book chapters and 2-3 research papers indexed in Scopus related to this topic, and I would like to share my specialization in this topic. So we are entering in the new era of AI. We are listening a lot of terms related to AI, just like deep learning. We are listening about machine learning. We are generative AI. So we are going to focus in today's presentation about the human AI synergy, how it works. It's a new era of collaboration. So in my presentation, I am going to cover these points: introduction, the dawn of human AI collaboration. Second, understanding AI, a brief overview. Third, the power of AI. Next, the concept of EI, that is related to human emotions. Next, the synergy effect, the combination of human and AI strengths. Next, I will present an algorithm, how it works, and a conceptual framework diagram. After that, we will move on real world applications of human AI synergy, the challenges in human AI collaboration, because it's a challenging task, it's not an easy job. And after that, we will have some ethical considerations in human AI synergy, and finally, the conclusion and the future. And last, we will have some question answer session from the participants. So let's move to the first slide, and that is introduction, the dawn of human AI collaboration. And according to Louis Rosenberg, he said that the combination of human and AI will define humanity's future. That is, a human mind and an AI engine make a powerful team. So just imagine a world where computers not only understand our commands but also our emotions. We all have seen robot movie of Rajnikant, and UP also got a lot of famous, and I hope it's in South also it's a hit movie. And we saw Chitty over there, that at last and after the interval that some emotions have been put in him. So right now we are going to enter a new phase of human machine collaboration fueled by rapid advancement in AI and human computer interface. So in Hindi it has been written over here, जहाँ दिमाग इंसान का और ताकत AI की. So AI, perhaps there is any sector, any area where AI has not shown its presence yet. AI is present in every sector, and as far as this particular term EI is concerned, that is emotional intelligence, I have written a research paper that is future of AI is EI. So if we combine humans, these emotions to through any medium, if we insert these emotions, empathy in robots through any medium, through algorithms or through any channel, then we can see the collaboration, we can see how it works powerfully. So the human AI collaboration basically signifies the combination of AI and EI. Now let us come back. Let us come to this next slide. That is understanding AI. A brief overview. You might have listened since last 3 days in this FDP about a lot of AI. Yesterday I was also watching that he was presenting his paper written by him and Shweta ma'am that related to role of AI in communication. AI is basically the ability for machine to perform tasks typically associated with intelligent beings, particularly in relation to computer systems that can perform tasks. So it's basically a systematic approach, we can say, where computers perform the task, and we have mainly there are major key components just like machine learning, NLP, natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, computer vision. So there are lots of key components, or we can say the subcategories of AI, and that this block diagram is reflecting the process of creating an AI system. The first component is data collection, then data pre-processing, model selection, training the model evaluation, and then deployment and usage. So this is the power of AI, that it can perform various tasks just like data processing, pattern recognition, automation. It can do repetitive tasks, and this predictive analysis. It can also do a forecasting. So as per the statistics, AI can analyze 10,000 medical images in a minute, while it takes a human doctor 20 to 30 minutes to analyze a single image, as per the Stanford University AI Index Report 2021. So you can see there's a huge difference. Where is 10,000 and where is 20 this one image? So there's a lot of difference. How AI recognizes emotions, it's a very important point, that AI can be trained to recognize human emotions through various methods. The first is facial expression analysis, next voice tone analysis, text sentiment analysis, physiological data, heart rate, skin conductance, etc. These technologies allow AI to interpret human emotional states and adjust their responses accordingly. Now we are coming to EI, that is emotional intelligence. See, emotions are something that is found in every person, and there was a time when still time is going on when the students face campus interview, and the question is asked, "What is your weakness? What are your weaknesses?" And mostly students say from different colleges, from different states from India, that's my weakness is that I am a very emotional person. Now we are living in this globalization era, and in this 21st century, when AI is found everywhere. Nobody can say that I am an emotional person and that is my weakness. That time has gone, my dear friends, because in market there's a skill, there's a soft skill, there's a critical skill that is called AI. Has already shown its presence. A lot of research has been done on this topic, and it is suggested that being a good personality, we must have emotional intelligence in ourselves. There was a time when the candidates face these UPSC exams about IAS, about IES, and during that exams, the interview panel used to see the IQ level of our students. I wrote a paper that redefining intelligence in higher education and a paradigm shift from IQ to EQ, and that received a best paper award also last year. And that means that we can say that the key takeaway was from that paper was that EQ is the new IQ. EQ and EI are same, they are synonyms. EI is emotional intelligence and EQ is emotional quotient. If you go in deep, we can say that IQ, that is intelligent quotient, measures intelligence, where EQ measures emotional intelligence. That is the deep difference. If you go, you will find this. So basically, now the contribution of IQ is only 20% and the contribution of EQ is 80%. And in research, it has been found that it directly impacts the academic success, academic performance of the students. In my PhD, my topic is also related to AI. I'm doing PhD right now, and hopefully by God's grace, it will be completed this year. I enrolled in the 2022, and right now we are in 2025. So by God's grace, I'm quite hopeful that in this year I will get my PhD degree also. And currently, my qualification is BTech and MBA. So I have studied this topic in BTech also and in MBA also. And right now, I am teaching this topic to in every branch, whether it's BTech or the MBA or MCA and so on. So basically, emotions are something, are the feelings that we find in every person. And as far as this particular term EI is concerned, it is made by the combination of two words, that is emotion plus intelligence is equals to emotional intelligence. So it is basically the ability, we can say, to identify our emotions and others' emotion. Now, as you can see in the pie chart, there are five components which made we can say the elements or components that contribute in the formation of EI. These are the five components which made overall EI. Initially, there were four components. EI has been, this in research, it came out during 1960s, and Daniel Goleman was the person. He was a psychologist, and is that psychological concept. And initially, there were only four major components, and the last component, empathy, has been added later on after conducting research. So let us see first one by one all the major components of EI, and the first is self-awareness. So self-awareness basically signifies that we should know about ourselves. God has given everybody's a talent. Somebody is good in painting, somebody is good in software developing, somebody is good in research paper writing. So God has gifted a talent to every person. So we should be able to identify that what is our strength, what is our weakness, and what motivates you. There's a concept called ikigai. You might have heard, you might have listened about this ikigai and SWOT analysis. These are the two processes by which we can identify our self-awareness. Ikigai is basically a Japanese concept. It's a reason for being, signifies reason for being, and SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It's a major question that is asked during the interview, that do your SWOT analysis, or they ask separately also to the students that what is your strength, what is your weakness, what are your opportunities, and what is threats, that is danger. So you should understand, you should do self-awareness, that in which stream my interest is going on, whether you are want to build your career, your expertise in Java, Python, C++, software developer, or whatever you want. But you should know that what is your strength and what is your weakness, and the work that you like, I suggest that you should go in that work only. The next point is self-regulation. Self-regulation basically signifies self-control or self-management. How we control ourselves, how we keep cool and different circumstances, different situations. Just like you are in a job and a meeting is going on, and in front of your department, your team members, your boss is scolding you. So how much you have control during that time? You burst in that meeting, sir, how are you talking to me? You don't have manners, you don't know how to speak to the female candidates. So during that particular situation, how you are controlling yourself, that signifies self-regulation or self-management or self-control. The third concept that contributes the major ingredient of, we can say, EI is social skills. Social skills basically is something that we should have a positive relationship with our peer group, with our friend circle, with our college mate, classmates, with our colleagues, that how you maintain the relations with them, and how positive relations you are having. Suppose if you are saying that, ma'am, please take my lecture and I have to go on a leave, if he is denying or she is denying, that means you don't have, there's something lack in your relationship. Because if you are having positive relationship, and if she is having no lecture during that particular time interval, she will surely say that, okay sir, I will take your lecture. So the relationship is very important. We talk about networking when we go in conferences to present a research paper. I am also sharing my practical knowledge over here in this FDP to all the participants, that networking skills are also very important. And that when you go to join any conference to present a paper, you meet a lot of people from the different parts of the country, of the world, and you interact with them, you change your mobile number, you interact with them. So you are ultimately maintaining a positive relationship with them also, and in the future it is going to help you a lot. See, there are two three things that never go waste in life. It's my opinion, as per my ideology, knowledge never go waste in life. Despite of doing BTech in mechanical and MBA in marketing and HR, and my PhD is going on in HR, I am presenting this presentation related to AI. So if I'm having knowledge, that is why I'm able to this presenting this paper. So knowledge never go waste in life. We all have seen Three Idiots movie, and we have seen Amir Khan. He used to go in any class, whether it's mechanical, electrical, computer science, because it doesn't matter if I have done BTech in mechanical, so I should have knowledge about mechanical only. If I'm getting the knowledge about AI, computer science, about electrical, about electronics, so it is going to help me somewhere in my life. So, my dear friends, always take knowledge from where you are getting knowledge, because knowledge is something that never go waste in life. Next is motivation. Motivation, as we all know, it's a psychological force, driving force that we feel inside that impels us to action. And there's a concept called inspiration, and there's a concept called motivation. In Hindi, we call it prerna. If you see the dictionary in Hindi, we call it prerna. But there's a difference, that inspiration is thought oriented and motivation is action oriented, and being a good personality. And if we have to boost our AI, then we should have we should be a self motivated person. No, there is no need to tell you, your faculty is telling, yeah, Abhijit, you can do, you are a nice guy, you are a nice chap, you have potential, you have caliber, you can do a lot in this sector. Well, I know who I am, what I am. And in self awareness, I have already judged myself. So if anybody is motivating me, thanks to him or her for the motivation. But I should be a self motivated person. Okay. And the last concept of EI is empathy. Empathy is, as I mentioned previously, also that it has been added later on after conducting the research on EI, and that the research also says when we go in a job, AI helps us to maintain the leadership quality, to become a team leader also, because you are leading a team and it's a psychological concept, and you should be aware of AI so that you can realize you can use this skill in a proper way. I'm giving you example, just like there is a worker and you are working in a company which is manufacturing pen, say, and as a supervisor, you are watching a particular person that his productivity is going down day by day. Productivity is equals to output upon input, and in a one day he used to manufacture about 100 pens with the help of the machines, and day by day his productivity is decreasing, 50, then 40, then 20, then 10. Now when you saw that this particular guy who was making 100 pence per day with the help of machineries, and now today he has made only 10 pence, despite of scolding them in front of his peer group, in front of the place nearby machine, you asked him to meet me during the interval time, during the lunch time, and when he came to your cabin, you took him into the confidence and used your emotional intelligence skill, that my dear friend, what happened to you? Is there any problem you are facing? Is there any personal problem? Is there any official problem? I would be happy if you share with me, and I would be happy to solve if it in my hands. So if you can solve the problem immediate, you can give him the solution on the spot. But if you don't have this immediate solution, then ask him that I will give you the solution within 2 to 3 days. Let me think, let me see what I can do in this, and you can provide him the solution. And the moment you provide him the solution for that particular moment, from the next day onwards, you can see his productivity increased a lot. The day he was manufacturing 100 pence per day, on the very next day he will make 120 or 150 pence per day. So that is the importance, that is the power of emotional intelligence. As I mentioned, that empathy is a new word. From our childhood, we have listened a word that is called sympathy, but the new word is empathy, and there's also a difference. If we see the Hindi dictionary, we can find that the meaning of sympathy in Hindi is sahanubhuti or hamdardi, but empathy signifies samanubhuti, that is to put yourself into someone else's shoes. Suppose if there's my friend, he's my best friend, and if I go to the college to pick him on the morning itself, and I found that his father has died yesterday only, and I'm putting myself in his place, that how my best friend is feeling at this particular moment, then he has lost his father last night, and how will he be feeling right now? So I'm putting myself into his place, and that is called empathy, to put yourself into someone else's shoes. So if anybody asks you that what is the difference between sympathy and empathy, you can say that by given a line that I can feel your pain is empathy, and I am sorry to hear about this, I am sorry to hear about your father's death is sympathy. So that is the major difference between sympathy and empathy. It's a trending word. You will hear this word in a lot of seminars, conferences, and this FDPs. So you should know that what is empathy. Now moving on the next slide, the synergy effect, combining human and AI strengths. So if we combine these two concepts, AI and EI, then what are the benefits that we are getting? It's a problem solving, quick problem solving, enhancing human capabilities with leveraging AI strengths, enhanced decision making. See, a lot of time is gone. Our lot of time goes in decision making. Being a MBA guy, being a MBA department, I must say that management means decision making. A good manager always takes decision within fraction of seconds. Suppose if you have to purchase a LED TV, so first of all you will think that from where should I purchase, whether from online platform or offline. Online, where should I go, from Flipkart or Amazon or any other website, or if I'm going offline, where I should purchase from Chroma or from Reliance Digital or from Sony showroom. So it takes a lot of time, but there's a guy who is mentally prepared that I have to purchase a Sony particular TV of 44 inches. He use his car, go to Chroma and purchase a Sony LED TV, does the payment and asks the guy to put that TV in your car, and you come in the evening after picking the TV. So the same day process is happening. So decision, what the engineer, what a manager decision has to take on a particular problem, it takes a lot of time. So being a good engineer, being a good manager, we require quick decision making and quick problem solving. So this synergy, AI and AI, affects that also, accelerated innovations, improved efficiency, augmented creativity. And there's a short story on human AI synergy, the final symphony, that I would like to share with all of you. As it is mentioned in my presentation slide also, there was a or composer Aryan was struggling to complete his final symphony. His melodies were beautiful, but something felt incomplete. Frustrated, he turned to Maestro AI, an advanced music generating AI trained on centuries of compositions. Arden played a tune, and Maestro AI suggested subtle harmonic variations. Arden skeptical at first listened closely. The AI's composition was technically perfect but lacked emotion. So Aryan then refined it, adding depth and feeling. Together, they composed a masterpiece, a blend of human emotion and AI precision, that is accuracy. The world applauded not just the music, but the harmony of human creativity and AI. So, the moral of the story is AI enhances human abilities but cannot replace human intuition, passion, and creativity. Uh, in my opinion, and I think everybody would be agree with me, that although we are talking about AI, we are living in the era of AI, but it's a fact that AI cannot never replace human intelligence. So AI has its own limitations because human intelligence is something apart from AI. So AI can never replace human intelligence as per my ideology. Now moving on to the next slide, you can see an algorithm and a conceptual framework diagram that how we can design empathy in human computer collaboration. This is something I have used in my research papers also and book chapters also, about this conceptual framework diagram and this algorithm, that how can we insert in robots that they perform like and they show some emotions. So it can be used in this conceptual framework diagram. You can see there's an emotion detection, emotion understanding, response generation, and then feedback and adaptation. So we are providing input, the process is happening, and we are getting the output. So, and in the left hand side, there's an algorithm which is designing empathy in human computer collaboration. So it's a example. You can create a lot of algorithm with the help of your teachers, with the technical persons. They can help you. You can also write a research paper related to EI and AI, as I have written two, three this book chapters also, two, three research papers also, and I am doing a lot of work, future work, and also in this area. Now, the next slide is real world applications of human AI synergy. So if we combine this AI and AI, then a lot of industries are going a lot of benefit through this collaboration, just like healthcare, AI-assisted diagnostics and treatment planning, finance sector, algorithmic trading with human oversight, customer service, AI chatbots with human escalation, creative industries, AI-generated content refined by human artists. So as per the statistics, 71% of enterprises that have implemented AI report that it has delivered significant business value as per the Deloitte's State of AI in the Enterprise third edition. So 70%, 71% of enterprises have implemented AI and it has delivered significant business value. So as I mentioned previously also when I was starting this presentation today, that perhaps there will be any area, any sector where we find the presence of AI has not yet. We can find AI in every sector and it is helping, it is contributing, the peoples are using. There's a lot of assessment tools also, there are chatbots also, and technology is advancing day by day. So in the future we are going to get a lot of recent changes also, and we have to upgrade ourselves, because if we don't upgrade ourselves, then we will lag behind. We all know about what has happened with Nokia, what has happened with this we can't say this Kodak camera, because there was a time when these two companies were on the peak, and that they were the market leaders in the company. We find 500 rupees Kodak camera in middle class everybody's home, and when the time has come, Android phone has come, camera is inbuilt. Uh, Although people are using mobile in camera, they are not using in so much capacity camera. But still, if you go in the market, the Nikon camera is available, the Canon cameras are available, the professional persons are purchasing, the people who have interest in photography, they are purchasing, they are not taking the photographs with mobile. Although how many megapixel mobile is having, it doesn't matter for them. They are still purchasing Nikon cameras and Canon cameras. But the Kodak has not upgraded itself and it is out of the market right now, and now nobody knows about Kodak, about Nokia and all. So if you are the market leader, if you have already captured the market leader, but you have to be you have to know about, you must know about what is trending in the market right now. We are talking about generative AI right now, so you should know what is generative AI. And I request Sudhir sir also that he should conduct further FDP in the future on generative AI also, that so that the students and the participant must know about generative AI also, that how it is trending in the market right now. So we have to upgrade ourselves whatever the market is happening. Now, the challenges in human AI collaboration. See, every there is a lot of problems we face in our life, and but we must not forget that every problem has a solution. So right now there are many market and AI tools available, and when you are using Chat GPT also, Plag is coming, and if you are using that tool, so Plag removes automatically. So every problem has a solution. But basically, when we talk about this particular synergy, human AI collaboration, human needs to understand the limitations of AI emotional capabilities. Sometimes the human also, this got become confused by the body language of a person, his postures and gestures, that his face looking like that. So he is perceiving like that, but it's not like that. So sometimes human also become confused as far as emotions are concerned. So what about the machineries? So AI systems need to be designed to recognize and respond appropriately to human emotions, and that can be done by the technical persons. So working together with AI can be tricky. One big challenge is trust. People might worry about how much they can rely on AI to make good choices. So we have to understand our boundaries, that uh, that at what time AI is my boss and at what time I am AI's boss. So this is something you have to identify, so that both the things, you also and AI also contribute in a healthy way, and that to the with the collaboration. So this is the slide that is reflecting ethical considerations and technology limitations in human AI synergy. The privacy issue, the data collection, the consent, manipulation and trust, fairness and bias, technical restrictions, data security, cultural sensitivity, emotional comprehension complexity, as I mentioned in the previous slide, excessive dependence on AI, influence on employment, data limitations, real-time processing. So these are the some ethical considerations and technology limitations in human AI synergy. See, it's a challenging task, as I must say that if you are going to combine human AI synergy. You have to do a lot of work on this because it's a new topic, it's a new collaboration, and the research is going on. In the future, you will see a lot of research paper on this topic. And but the time has gone when we used to say in Hindi, there's a proverb, कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. But now it has been replaced that कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ करना पड़ता है. So you have to do something. So the conclusion of my today's presentation, embracing the human AI synergy, is now as per the records, by 2030, AI is expected to contribute 15.7 trillion dollar to the global economy. So AI is the market of AI is going to very vast, and it is going to increase as per the years. Right now we are sitting in 2025, and after 5 years when 2030 will come, it is expected that AI will contribute 15.7 trillion dollar to the global economy. The greatest danger of AI is that people conclude too early that they understand it as per Eligio. Next, AI systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated, but they still lack the ability to truly experience emotions like humans do. However, AI can be programmed to recognize and respond to human emotions, which is crucial for effective collaboration between humans and AI. So, by this paragraph, I mean to say that uh, in this trending market, in this era of AI, if AI is lacking in any aspect, that is only emotions, that is only human emotions. And when we insert these human emotions in a robot, when we talk about educational robotics, then we can imagine that how it is going to help the persons a lot, because it is the aspect only we can say right now in this current scenario where AI is lacking. So if we put AI or empathy through any medium, through algorithms, so we can see the changes in the educational robotics. So the next line in the conclusion is AI can never replace human intelligence. AI is not here to replace humans, but to amplify human potential. And the key takeaway from today's my presentation is future of AI is EI, that is future of artificial intelligence is emotional intelligence. So when we talk about preparing for a synergistic future, we can say as humans and AI work together more closely, we need to think about what is right and fair. It's important to make sure AI helps people without causing harm or taking away jobs unfairly. Because in mostly people minds, there's a fear that AI is going to take my job. So there should be a balance. As I mentioned, that we should know that at what time AI is my boss and at what time I am its boss. So this you have to realize. This you have to think very correctly. So we should also protect people's privacy and personal information when using AI systems. Another key issue is making sure AI doesn't discriminate against certain groups of people. Additionally, we need to be clear about when we are talking to AI versus a real person. As AI becomes smarter, we will have to decide how much control to give it and what tasks are best left to humans. By thinking carefully about these issues, we can create a future where people and AI work together in a way that benefits everyone, both of them. Indeed, the potential for humans and computers to work well together in the future relies heavily on developing their emotionally intelligent design tactfully, that is, skillfully and responsibly, along with the prioritization of people's welfare, teamwork, and the optimization of machine intelligence and human emotion. From the way you turn off the alarm to what to when you get into bed, AI dictates our choices, and unless AI can teach us to feel, we can always turn towards affection for the key for the next frontier. It will have access to a veritable talk of opportunities for growth in every industry. So in Hindi, I have written that is our national language of our country. मिल जाए तो दोनों तो क्या बने अंजाम. That is AI plus EI is equals to new collaboration, new era. So that's all from my side, and I welcome your questions. If you are having any questions,